It's this ceiling again. I retreated to my room not long after dinner, and now, an eternity later, the ceiling is still mocking me. I don't know what tired me out so much, but all I want to do is sleep. Sleep and forget everything. Sleep and not have to think about anything anymore. Sleep and stay asleep for as long as I want. Was my search for Drake so exhausting? No, I don't think that's it. I wonder how he's doing now. I used to only think of him as a bully, but now that I know about his condition, I feel sorry for him. What's it like to live with social phobia? It must be pretty awful to see all those people around you, and all you can feel is loneliness. I wonder if Drake also stares at his ceiling at night and laments his condition. No, as misguided as it was, Drake actually did something to overcome his anxiety. He became a bully so he could interact with others. I admire that determination.
I don't think that's overcoming your anxiety, though.
Yeah. If I were him, I'd just lock myself up in my room and make it a sanctuary where I could be alone. I'd find comfort. I'd feel safe. I could.
That sounds nice. I could write.
Like this, like now, right now, all I can do is have a staring contest with a ceiling. Drake is anxious around people, but does that mean he feels safe and comfortable when he is alone? When a mage is chased by a group of enemy magicians in a battle, will he feel safe when he finds a hiding place?
I wouldn't. Would you?
No, I mean not if it's a really good hiding place. Before I read, look at her room. Looks terrible.
Oh, it looks so gloomy.
I
And
know.
what's this over here?
Oh,
It got
looks
like a
like
lever
pipe.
to pull.
Looks like some pipes or something. For what? I don't know. But her window should have a curtain or something. Privacy, please.
Yeah, I don't like having windows with no curtains.
And then her bed could look a bit nicer.
It doesn't look like it has a blanket on it either. It got
It's like
whatever
like a
that
thin-
is.
like a thin sheet.
Yeah. And then what's that supposed to be?
The bed frame. I don't know. But yeah, her bed looks terrible. They should redesign it or something. Anyway, no escape doesn't provide comfort or safety. At best, it's a temporary relief. Drake doesn't want to be alone any more than a mage wants to hide from his enemy. He wouldn't have to become a bully if he did. But now he has to hide again. And it's because of me. I made his condition worse. It's my fault.
Wouldn't he have made his condition worse by going out?
That could be true. I mean, going out into the unknown, not knowing anything or anybody. Yeah, that probably could have made his condition worse. It's not her fault. She's blaming herself. The adults are blaming her. Has Drake blamed her? I don't think so.
I don't think so. He did blame her for him leaving, I think, right?
I think for leaving, yeah, but not for his condition.
Yeah, and I feel for making his condition better, he'd have to be alone.
Yeah. I took away the only thing that helped him feel normal. It's my fault. Now Drake has to be all alone again, and it's my fault. It's all my fault. Look
He
at this
doesn't
paper.
like being alone, right?
Who, Drake?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't like being alone. I mean, he wants friends. It's all my fault. I'm a terrible person. I should be the one who has Drake's madness. This is sad. Sorry. It wouldn't matter if I had social phobia. On the contrary, it would save people from having to deal with a terrible person like me. I don't have any friends anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Candela's your friend. It doesn't matter. I just want to sleep. I sit up in my bed, showered by darkness. I stare off into space. My silence is in harmony with the nights. I want to sleep. What time is it now? Not too long ago, I could still hear faint chatter from downstairs. I want to sleep. A warm drop of water lands on my arm. I want to sleep. I hear sobbing. Then there's another drop of water. A pair of rivulets run down my cheeks. More sobbing.
Oh.
He's crying. I close my eyes. The streams widen. I bite my lip to quiet the sobbing down, but it only makes my cheeks wetter. Even more sobbing, muffled but louder. Mucus oozes out from my nose. I wipe it with the back of my hand, but more comes out. I can feel the muscles in my face contorting in ways they don't normally. My face is all wet and gooey and gross. It only gets worse with every sob. In paintings, you often see beautiful women portrayed with melancholic expressions with one or two tears trickling down their cheeks. They always look so lovely, so vulnerable, so delicate, so bittersweet. Real crying looks nothing like that. Even the most beautiful woman would look ugly when she cried for real. I can only imagine how grotesque I look right now. I don't know why I'm crying. The tears just decided to come out by themselves. I had no way of stopping them. Am I sad? I don't think so. I can't say I'm particularly happy, but sad? What would I be sad about? I'm crying for no reason at all. But that's okay. Sometimes I want to cry for no reason. It's not sadness that makes me want to cry. I don't really know what it is. It's just an urge I can't really explain. And that's okay. It feels good. It feels good to cry. My crying stops as abruptly as it started. I sit quietly in my bed, no longer sobbing despite my still damp eyes. The night is still silent. The room is still dark. I don't feel any different from before I cried or while I was crying. My heart feels empty. I feel nothing. I don't know what to think about. Maybe I should try to think happier thoughts, but I don't have any memories I could really describe as happy. The closest thing to happy I can think of is probably when I'm with Candela. It's fun to watch her take on anything life throws at her without a care in the world. I remember Candela innocently laughing at her own joke. Maybe we should all be like Candela and find happiness even in the little things in life.
Just not get distracted as often.
Yeah. Even sane people have so many requirements that need fulfilled in order to be happy. If it's not money, it's love or friendship. And it's not just those. They also need a sense of achievement, of fulfillment of some sort. Artists need appreciation for their work. Scientists need acknowledgement from their peers. Sports athletes need to win at least some of the time. There's no such thing as easy happiness. Well, unless you're mad enough. If you could be as carefree as Candela, you would be happy all the time. Those needs would make no difference to you. Sanity is overrated. I want to sleep. I wipe away any tears and snot still left on my face and decide to get up. I wander aimlessly outside. Everyone is sound asleep at this hour.
Oh, I like the stars in the sky over here.
Oh, that's pretty. Except me and somebody else. Who's there?
Who do you think the somebody else is? Maybe it's Joff.
I think it's Drake.
Oh, yeah, it probably is.
Joff's a good answer, too. I see a man standing alone on the yard, gazing up at the moon.
Well, Drake's not a man, though.
That is true. He's not a man. He's a boy.
What if Professor Poe's just observing the stars?
Yeah, or Iden Wolf, or Joff.
Yeah.
I hope it's not Mr. Sherwood.
Oh.
Oh, good. Not Mr. Sherwood. Oh, we came to another decision. Go back to my room or talk to the commander.
I actually want to talk to the commander. I like him.
Yeah, I like him too. I want to talk to the commander. Let's see what he has to say.
Commander?
Janice, why are you here this late at night?
Probably the same reason you are.
Commander smiles at my answer.
He's like, oh, I like this one. She's feisty.
If I told you to go back to your room and sleep, would you do it?
Probably not. No.
Thought so. I stand beside Commander. We let the chilly night air comfort us in silence while we watch the sky.
that's a nice picture.
Oh, that is a nice picture. Commander and I revel in the moonlight.
It's almost a full moon.
Do you like the moon?
I don't hate it.
I see.
Commander, did you know that lunacy is caused by the full moon?
Is it?
Yeah, people go mad whenever there's a full moon. That's why it's called lunacy. Luna means moon. You know that the moon affects the tides in the ocean, right?
Yes, the high tides are higher during full moons.
Well, the human brain's mostly made up of water too, something like 70%. That means it's also affected by the same magical power that the moon has over the tides.
Is that so? I never knew about that.
Well, now you do.
Yes, that's interesting. Wait, what about the new moon? The tides are just as high during new moons.
Don't believe everything people tell you, Commander.
That was just a lie?
Who knows? That theory was actually proposed by some really smart philosophers from ancient times. Some people still believe it to this day. Though, I personally think it's a load of poop. The moon's power can barely affect lakes, let alone something with a fraction of the water. And you already pointed out the inconsistency with the new moon. Besides, it doesn't matter whether it's a new moon, crescent moon, half moon, or a full moon. Candela's just as weird. And I still can't use magic. Can I tell you something else?
Sure.
Everyone has a family name, right? Candela is Candela, Carol, Enna is Enna Polidori, Fia is Fia Leoni, Drake is Drake Perrault, but Janis is just Janis.